have just the very first feature available. Because whatever we do now is going to happen right after that feature and before chamfer and flat. It's an important point to make sure that you do that first. And now, you select this face on the end and start a sketch. We create a circle in that sketch.
Không làm.
Can't remember in the book what the diameter was. I don't think it's really all that critical, but we'll say, let's say 5. So a 5mm diameter circle on that face will go to features and extruded cut. And it looks like we're going to cut a 5mm diameter hole. We have to check this box over here that says flip side to cut. What that does is makes it cut outside the circle and not inside the circle. You can see it highlighted in yellow. So flip side to cut, when we go to cut from that circle, allows us to cut either outside or inside. You may notice there's a little gray arrow that shows up here that represents the flip cut. I can click on the arrow in the graphics area and make it switch back and forth. I'll make this 10mm teeth, but the amount really isn't that critical. And I'll click OK. And I will name this feature undercut.
Chứ làm đâu có ra ngoài đâu.
Greg, you've been a machinist for a long time. You agree with that name? Close enough? People call things all sorts of different stuff out there, but I'll buy into that. Okay, if you've done it right, and you use the rollback bar and your undercut was, it sits before the chamfer and before the flat. Now when you bring that rollback bar down, you'll have errors. You'll have a red X next to the chamfer and a yellow triangle with an exclamation point in front of the flat. At that point I want you to save. So you should have an undercut and rebuild and save. With some errors. Created some errors. So, make sure you build that undercut before the chamfer and the flat.